So this semester and this year, this school year, I am interning at a foster care and adoption agency where I currently work. I work in the adoption side of things, and so I'm interning in the foster care side of things. Um, so far, I've had two supervisions because they're weekly. The first supervision was just with my field instructor, and it was pretty normal of what I'm used to. We just went through the cases that I'll be helping on, and she was my field instructor was giving me more information about those cases and how things typically go. She asked me for some feedback on if that is similar, how similar it is to how things are at my job since it's the same agency. And then every other week, I'll have individual supervision, and then the opposite week, I will have group supervision. My agency has two other interns, and so I had one group supervision too. And I really enjoyed doing the group supervision. It kind of, first of all, I enjoyed it because we were all of the students and all of the supervisors were able to have a conversation about different things that we were experiencing and different things we were learning, and so we were able to build off of each other. And it was good because there was someone interning in each department, and so because we could all offer our unique experiences, we were all able to get a better perspective of foster care and adoption as a whole and the continuity of services between them. Our supervisions are definitely, I would say, task focused and clinically focused. There are obviously like a lot of tasks that need to be done. I need to do these reports by these dates. I need to follow up with this worker. I need to make sure I see these kids every month, etc., etc. But also, it's heavily clinically as well because the kids obviously have certain issues going on, and everything that I've learned so far about working in foster care and adoption is that as hard it is to work with kids who have experienced trauma and neglect in their behaviors and diagnoses and appointments and all it is to manage that, it's even more difficult for me at least, to work with the adults and to provide education to them to support the children, as well as to empathize with them and work with them on their feelings so that they can best support the kids. So that's where that clinical piece kind of goes, as well as the professional growth. So that is a little bit of that. So far, the supervisions, it is a little bit difficult to engage in difficult conversations, of course, but it is better because I'm familiar with the agency and I'm familiar a little bit with foster care and adoption. So there is a baseline of comfort there, but it is kind of awkward at first to learn what's appropriate to say and to acknowledge and things like that while I'm still new to my field instructor and she's still new to me, and we're still trying to build that baseline relationship. And so I'm anticipating that to get easier as we build more of a relationship throughout the semester. So that's my experience with supervision so far. It's definitely, I'm familiar with supervisions because I do them at my job, but when I first started doing them prior to that, I was definitely uncomfortable just because I was going into a room with my supervisor on a one-on-one situation, and we'd turn the sound machine on in the hallway, and I was like, what are we talking about that needs a sound machine? So but then I realized that that's normal, and so it was just a matter of getting used to that. But other than that, those are my experiences, and so far it's been really positive, and I'm excited for the future. So